Welcome back, everyone, to our Let's Play of Roll Chan Roll 2, a hack of Mega Man Roll Part 2 for the Game Boy. So we're going to enter our password here, and we're going to take on the last of the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters, Woodman. He is weak to the Metal Blades, so we picked them up in our last episode by defeating Metal Man. We also defeated Airman, Crash Man, in that first episode. So Metal Blade tears through these enemies pretty easily. One of the good things about the Metal Blade is it's a very wide hitbox. It's much taller than the little lemons that Roll shoots out of her Roll Buster. So you can hit some enemies that are like a little bit slightly above you because the Metal Blade is a lot taller. So, and it's pretty strong, and we can also have it toss it in multiple directions. You can pretty much toss it in 8 directions, just like you could in Mega Man 2. So we have, we're going to put in our Tango Diver here. It's like the Rush Marine, but it's the cat instead of the dog. It allows us to avoid all those enemies on the top and some of the needle spike traps from Needle Man's stage. He is one of the robot masters that we will encounter from Mega Man 3 coming up. Like Mega Man 1, Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy, we fight, we'll end up fighting robots masters from the next game, Mega Man 3 from the NES. In Dr. Wily's Revenge, we fought 4 robot masters from Mega Man 1 on the NES, and then 4 from Mega Man 2. In this one, we're fighting the remaining 4 robot masters from Mega Man 2, and then we'll fight 4 from Mega Man 3. And then that's kind of how they go for the next 2 in Mega Man 3 for Game Boy. You fight the 3 remaining robot masters from Mega Man 3 you didn't fight in this one, then fight 4 robot masters from Mega Man 4, and then it isn't until Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy that they change it up. They just have all new robots. Storage Wars, named after the planets. So, Woodman falls pretty easily to the Metal Blades. Just hop over his leaf shield that he throws at you, and you should be able to take him down in 1 round. The Metal Blades do that much damage to him, so. And once we clear out the first 4 robot masters, like the first game, we will be transported to Dr. Wily's Earthbound Fortress. And this is where we will encounter the 4 robot masters from Mega Man 3. Unlike the first game, though, however, these robot masters will actually have like full stages that we have to go through. In Dr. Wily's Revenge, the first Game Boy Mega Man, you just went through one Dr. Wily stage, and at the end were the 4 robot masters, and they had their own little capsules. In this one, each of the robot capsules, they forego the Wily stage. You get to the room with the 4 capsules, but each of the 4 capsules takes us to a robot master stage. So we're going to start down here in the lower right, and then we're going to work our way back clockwise to our first robot master here, Needle Man. We saw some of the needle traps in the Woodman stage. They'll be more prevalent in this stage, coming down from the ceilings. And then there's another thing that's pretty popular, is these little cannons that shoot these big balls that explode when they hit the ground. Just gotta be careful with them because they have a pretty decent explosion range on them. Place the tango core, jump over. Good thing the Metal Blades shoot up diagonally so we can take these guys out. If you're lacking energy, you can go up to the top there, grab some, but you have to watch out for those spikes there. Heading on this way. Needle Man, I chose to do him first because in this game he's weak to the top spin, which is kind of an awkward weapon to use. But his secondary weakness is the air shooter that we have already, so that'll definitely help out. Makes it, he's probably the easiest one to take out because we have a weapon that he's somewhat weak against. And his normal weakness is kind of tough to use. You have to be up close. You have to basically jump into him and make contact, physical contact with him while you're spinning with the top spin. And that could be a little awkward, so we'll just keep our distance with the air shooter and take him down easily. So in the between stages here, unlike in the first few stages that we did, the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters, weapon energy doesn't refill between these stages, so that's why it's going to be important that we try to, you know, conserve our weapon energy and take advantage of any drops that we find in the stages. Now, I said there's one thing that can avoid that, though, is like I said, if you use a password, your password will refill all your weapon energy. And we'll see that when we actually use a password, because we're not going to, just for time's sake, we're not going to beat all these Robot Masters in one go. So Needle Man, he sticks far away from you and he shoots needles at you. If you get close to him, he'll kind of give like a headbutt and shoot that little needle on his head. But it doesn't go all full screen. It goes just a few distances, so that's pretty easy to avoid. As you can see, the air shooter makes pretty decent work at him, and like I said, we want to conserve weapon ammo, so that last hit on him, I just used the roll buster, so it saves us a little bit of weapon energy from the air shooter. Nothing's really going to be important, because like I said, we'll be using a password after this one here, so now we have Metal Man here. And like the Metal Man Magnet Man, like the Magnet Man in the NES version, a lot of tricky jumps, and there's going to be Yoku block platforms. Those are the ones where the blocks go in and out. One of the interesting things about the Yoku blocks in this game is you can actually jump through the bottom of them, so it makes them a little bit easier to deal with than in other Mega Mans. Because normally you couldn't jump right through the bottom of them, but in this one you can. But we're just going to avoid the Yoku sections by using the broom weapon, the broom jet, because no matter what, you're going to have that weapon, because you can't access this without, you know, defeating the first 4 Mega Man 2 bosses. The first 4 Mega Man 2 bosses, yeah. And so you're guaranteed to have the broom, so might as well use it. These little eye monsters here. I'm going to wait until they go back over to the right, drop down, and slide down. You could use the wood shield, because that you can, that summons a shield of leaves around you, like Woodman does when he uses it, and then you can shoot it off when you press the direction. The next time you press the direction pad, it shoots it in that direction. So you can get the wood shield, and then summon it, and then press down, and it'll shoot the leaves down below you, so it can take out the enemies. This can be a little bit tricky because these magnets, they pull you toward them, so you gotta make your jump early, otherwise it'll pull you into the pit. Metal blades here to take this guy out. And we got a little Yoku block section here. And then we're gonna have a big Yoku block section below. And that's what we're just gonna skip with the brooms. So just watch the pattern, left, right, left. Now this one's a little bit harder, but hey, we already got the broom, so let's use it. Just avoid all these things. And the Yoku blocks are really annoying on those magnets because they'll be pulling you into the pit. So we'll just make it easy on ourselves and avoid all of it. Use what we got. So we'll head back down there to get the rest of that. Fill up our energy and get another energy refill tank. We can only have 4 of them, even though we're going to pick up more than 4. Yeah, the game, like I said, it's a little easier because of the addition of the energy refill tanks, and the game has no problem giving you a bunch of energy refill tanks. You have more than enough, so you can use them. I save them all to the end, but even if you're not taking some damage from these regular bosses here, and not for the final boss, you still should have plenty of chances to have max energy refill tanks. The game gives you a lot of them. So, the Magnet Man here has a new weakness in this game. He has the weakness to the needle cannon. So we'll select our needle cannon. It basically shoots like a machine gun of needles. He does the same thing he does in Mega Man 3 though, even though he has a new weakness. Where he'll either jump towards you and use the like a magnet thing to pull you into him for contact damage, or he'll go on the other side and he will shoot 3 magnet missiles at you that home in on your location, but you can avoid them by sliding. So once again, we'll save our final energy, a little bit of energy on the needle cannon by finishing him off with the roll buster. Usually enemy weaknesses do 3 damage, and bosses have 19 health, so usually 6 hits with their weakness, and then 1 with a regular buster will take care of them. So here's our password. We'll use it to enter and start back here to finish off the remaining 2 Mega Man 3 robots. Take care. See you then. Bye.